It's awards day. Do we win tonight? Oh, I don't know. I need to stop looking at this. Whenever they get someone that says news about social media, always call upon this guy. I'm genuinely impressed, sir, so well done. And this is where a lot of brands sort of miss the mark. On stuff quick. Oh, I've got to be in the office. The lifetime value for me as the business owner is huge. I just need customers. Probably won't, but hey, positive, James.
The winner of the AI Startup Award is...
Quarter past 10. I'm having a lolly. I've just got in for a little walker. I'm going to work outside for a few hours before the sun gets too hot. I've just seen we had a new user a few weeks ago, and it's a brand in Slovenia. Amazing. They're a rehab clinic and they're in a free trial of Rupert. They're 16 days in. They've already added in another colleague, so that's really, really cool. And I've also just noticed that one of the newer brands, Stock UK, who were a new user on Friday afternoon, which I didn't spot, they've been using Rupert to respond to their comments, and actually over the weekend they had free sales opportunities. Now their average order value is about 80 quid, so again, yeah, there's 250 quid, 240 quid worth of revenue there, which is really good. I need to stop looking at this, but I have to stop. That's Matt's job, not my job. I need to get on with selling more. But yeah, the fact that we've had a new user from Slovenia, and the fact that our newest user is actually using it, and 42% of their comments are sales opportunities in the last 7 days is amazing. Very good. So I've just had an email from a very, very big global brand in the construction tool market. They want to set up a meeting to run through Rupert, which is great. But what they need from me is a sales deck. Now I've got some, but I've not got one specifically for larger brands at the moment. And they've been actually really kind. And the guy said, look, you can't put in your price on there because coming into a firm of the size of ours, if they see your pricing, they will undervalue it. I know this because that's the nature of the beast. So I'm just looking at our decks now. It's not bang on, so I just need to change it, but I don't have access to it. Katie does, who's done some design work for me. But good news that number brand, and they want to use it across their brand, so they've got sort of like a big brand that we all know, and then they've got loads of little brands under it. Yeah, very good. Good way to end a Monday, although I'm in absolute agony. And I can't describe it in any other words than that. Let's see if Michael can help me with his deck. I think Katie sent us the files over. Need a really quick one, buddy. Katie did some decks for us. She sent you over a load of files a while ago. Do you know A, where they are, and B, did you load them into InDesign?
Can I have a look? The one I've got here was a WeTransfer, but that WeTransfer's expired. I think I've got it in InDesign. Final Rupert investment deck.
No, that's not the right one.
That's the only thing she sent me an actual attachment for.
Don't worry, Matt. I'll give her a call and see if she can do something quickly for me. You did a Rupert deck for me a while back.
Yes.
Can we make some really slight tweaks very, very quickly? It's about a 4-second job, really. Have you got a couple of hours later this week? Because I actually need this updated slightly.
I've got some time on Thursday.
11:30 till 1:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Amazing, Katie.
Export this and send it over to you now. So
Amazing.
See you later.
Bye. Absolute legend. On stuff quick. It's awards day. I am on my way to... Birmingham for the UK Startup Awards. And I've dressed for the occasion. I've got a blazer over it. I'm going for the smart casual look. Very Zac Efron in High School Musical, I think it's 2 or 3. Take my hand, I'll take the lead, and every turn will be safe with me. At the top of the science block, I believe.
And your chosen specialist subject.
High School Musical trilogy.
I've gone for that look. Do we win tonight? Oh, I don't know. It'd be amazing if we do. I've had a rubbish couple of days. Today's been pants as well. So annoying. Another bug with the email system, which is just like, ah. But I think the positives is that Rupert is still working. Although I'm finding it really frustrating. Clients aren't. So it's not like a huge deal, but it's just like, oh, it's annoying. I need text Matt. What I'm trying to do with Matt at the moment is figure out a way of working. Because he's only fractional. He works 2 days at a cool bathroom retailer. yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how we work our days around his other stuff. So yeah, I'm going now. Nick's gonna come with me as well for some support, which is nice. I've actually got a little thing for Rupert as well, my OG Rupert. Just, you know, so we've never forgotten. So you'll see there, hopefully you can see that. That is the Midlands and Terror Association badge, which I've had since I bought Rupert. Right, I've got to go. And you're gonna come along and see if we actually win the UK Midlands region AI Startup of the Year. Probably won't, but hey, positive, James.
I was coming as well, which James failed to mention. I didn't have to go far this time. This Odeon in Birmingham is actually the cinema I normally go to, so I know it very well. I got there a bit early, so I sat outside and waited for the boys to arrive. 5:35 at the moment. For once we have an event that's actually in Birmingham, which is good for me. Not so good for James and Nick, who are on their way hopefully. And yeah, I'm just going to sit out here in the shade for a while so I don't burn my very white head, and hopefully see James and Nick soon. Here we are, look, everyone's mingling before the awards show. They had Prosecco flowing, popcorn on the go, even Megan herself showed up. And here's Nick and James, not talking to anyone and scranning down the free popcorn. But after a little while, it was time for the awards to begin. It was in one of the cinema screens, which was cool, and they put together a little trailer type promo video with some movie references, which was fun.
Good evening, Birmingham. Good evening, everyone.
Calvin here was our host for the evening, and he did a good job actually. It can be a bit hard to get the energy up and get people to participate at these kind of events, but he did really well. Cracking jokes, only some of which were at people from Birmingham's expense. Some awards being given out here, but before too long, it was time for the big one. Can we do it? Can we be crowned Midlands AI Startup of the Year?
Our finalists in this category are Sharon AI. We have Launchpad AI next in this category. Last but not least in this category, we have Rupert.
Yeah.
AI-powered social media assistant designed to revolutionize how businesses manage customer interactions across platforms. Dylan!
The winner of the AI Startup Award is Rupert's.
Get it!
Rupert is now award winning. There's the trophy. Very cool actually that it lights up as well. So we could relax now for the rest of the night. Congrats to everyone who was nominated and all the other award winners, especially Bald Bro representing for the bald community, and they won the overall Midlands Startup of the Year. At the end, James got to go down to the front and get a photo with all the winners, and of course we had to get some pics of our own with the trophy. We met up with the guys from Powder who won as well and chatted for a bit before I caught up with James later on. I'm here with award winner James Urquhart.
It's a team effort, Michael.
How are you feeling post your big win?
Our big win. It's a collective effort. I'm very happy.
You didn't really expect it as much, did you? I don't think.
No, I thought we had a good chance, but yeah, I'm
There it is,
very...
look.
You see lion?
That's fancier than I thought.
Yeah, I'm chuffed. A lot of work's gone into this, whether it be developers, the stuff we do. Yeah, we go to the finals now. Nationals. I wasn't expecting it. Did I look happy?
Yeah, you went from like sitting there looking a bit glum before...
Because I'm in agony. Just want to quote.
And then after it, you were grinning?
Yeah, I'm chuffed. He did make me laugh actually. The guy, I don't know if I told you, he said, is that your name, Rupert? I said, no, it's my dog's name. He died 2 weeks ago. He said, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure, make conversation. Let's do that on the shelf.
We are the champions, my friend. It's Wednesday, and Rupert is the best AI startup in the Midlands. Fact! Right, now that's finished, back to it. It is Wednesday, 11 o'clock, which means LinkedIn Live Day. I'm just getting ready now, because I've been on calls on my link, which I've not recorded annoyingly, but they weren't very exciting, they were about pensions and shit like that. So right, LinkedIn Live time.
Hello,
Michael.
you alright?
Good man, how are you?
I'm downloading your LinkedIn Live as we speak.
For reference, I always forget to download it and upload it to YouTube, even though it happens at the same time every Wednesday.
How are you? I wasn't going to mention that. I would have seen if you just forget again. How was your night?
Good.
What'd you get up to?
Not much, I just came back and I was, living off the high.
Wow, what a high that was.
That was good.
We did it. We go again though.
I know.
We start again. Oh, shit. I've got to be in the office. Michael, speak to me. So what? Meeting with the High Sheriff. Forgot about that. I've got to cycle down to there, my legs are hurting. So the High Sheriff of Warwickshire wants me to help them with their social strategy, which I promised I would do for them. Just got back from my meeting with the High Sheriff of Warwickshire. She wants some help with social media. The guys at Mill Street, whenever they get someone that says needs some help with social media, always call upon this guy. The really key thing with social media is first of all, what's the objective? And I think this is where a lot of brands and just businesses in general just sort of miss the mark. They're like, oh, what do you mean? We just want to post more. I'm like, no, what are you trying to achieve? So yeah, she had two objectives. One was to make the High Sheriff role more publicly known and what the High Sheriff does. The second one, which was acknowledging the work that they're doing and some of the people within the communities that they help. Going through the amount of time she's got, which is limited because it's a role that's not paid, it's something that you do on top of your own work. I said to her, you should just do a podcast and just clip it up and just tell the world about what the High Sheriff does, who you've done it for, and then really shout out about the amazing work people are doing in the community. So she's going to do that, which is cool. And she was trying to pitch to me to be the High Sheriff in 5 years' time, which is like, you'd be really cool. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. So that was nice, done my bit for society for one more day. I've just looked at LinkedIn as well and I've had so many messages actually after the win yesterday. So as always, I've got to reply to every single one of them. Yeah, I'm still chuffed about last night. I've just had a while riding home, bit of reflection of, yeah, we've done well, but we're still not at the end result. So back to it, that's all it is. Right, someone's booked in a call, and this guy is booked in a call. It's someone Michael met. Now Michael's going to put a little bit more context to this.
It's going to sound a bit weird, but stay with me. So I got a knock on the door and it was a lad trying to sell me stuff. Everyone loves those, don't they? But that lad was Ben, who was selling milk of all things. He'll tell you it's not just milk, they do milkshakes, juices, blah, blah, blah. But it was a milkman service. But as I was talking to him, I just really liked his energy. He had a good, personable nature. He was friendly. He was a good salesman. So after he left, I sat back at my desk and I thought, could he help us sell Rupert? I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I just had this feeling about him. So I left my front door, out of my house, and found him a few doors up. I waited until he was done with the homeowner. I didn't want to ruin his commission. And I explained what we do. I got his email. He seemed keen to learn a bit more. And fast forward to today, he's meeting with James, so let's see what he thinks.
Nice to meet you, how you doing?
I'm good.
Something I've always wanted to test is going door to door for retailers, right? So let's say you went to Leamington or Warwick, right? There's a high street and you've got little streets off it. And let's say there's 250, 300 businesses, right? We run a 30-day free trial. Anyone can plug into Rupert and try it 30-day for free. I've always been intrigued to see if knocking on a pub door, a little bistro, and they've obviously got social media accounts, showing them the system, which takes literally like 2 seconds, and actually getting them to plug in there and then. Because once they're plugged in, and as long as they're getting comments, like our churn rate at the moment is 0. So the lifetime value for me as the business owner is huge. I just need customers. But this is an interesting one with the door-to-door. But then you want to get into telesales, and you know, if you wanted to get into telesales, I could give you leads coming out your ass. That's not an issue. Fair play then, mate. I have to say, doing commission only, fair play.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't know I'll get sales.
Yeah,
it's because I know I'll get sales because I've done it before.
The door-to-door for this product is really interesting. Once you show people what it does, they're literally just like, well, this makes total sense. I weirdly like you.
Everyone does.
Yeah, the bit I'm just so impressed with, because I've done it, I don't meet many people that would do it, is go commission only. And
yes, you got a graft.
What I might do is I might come up with some ideas on maybe doing a test day door to door, a test day cold calling, to give you a bit of variety maybe. Ben, I'm genuinely impressed, sir, so well done. I'll email you later today, okay?
Yeah.
Top man. All right, mate. See you later, buddy. Like him. Interesting character. There he is, living life, pretending to do some